All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. As you saw, we are going to be talking some youth football players that can represent Jamaica or had represented Jamaica. Yeah, so we're going to look at the state of Jamaica football. That's what we're going to debate and have some discussion, because one thing I love about these fans, they kept sending me all the titles. All right. Big up yourself, Drew Ross. Thanks for being here. Algie in the house. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. As I come in, please do it, like, want to share, and subscribe. Yes. So what we had today on the list, because someone sent me a clip, Malik Mothersill. As we talk about his transfer, massive transfer to Stockport. Easy under pressure immediately to actually deliver. I said that, instant after he made the transfer, right? And we are talking on it, and that is the talking point now. Yes, Djon Richards comes back. Are you guys seeing anything from him? We're gonna discuss that, and what is the ceiling for him at Chelsea as well. We want to have those discussions, and I hope people call in on those the same rate as to how they call in the Leon Bailey and the Macy Greenwood drama. All right, so that's what we have to talk about today, people. Yeah, man. So strap in. Let me get all the information up for you. Yeah, man. So let me start with Djon Richards. Djon Richards, one of the local sensations. Remembered when this kid came about. You guys, and that's why I have to love my subscribers. These guys are so educated. I can't take the credit. I know a lot of people always give me credit, and obviously for my footballing knowledge, which I garnered in school. So you guys can't take credit for that. But when I do get something right, when I do, bless yourself, Toffee Rudy, El Mexi, and Leroy Bailey. Yeah, man. One Jura started with him trouble already. Yes. Well, I'm telling you about sport. One thing you know about clubs and clubs fans, they ain't Jamaican fans. They ain't have no time. For we like to pamper people, they ain't in that. All right, because the clip that I got was kind of distasteful. I never really liked it, but because they know that it's my player, they will say that, oh, JD, we sent this to you and you don't want to put it out because it's your player. So I had to put it out. All right, so that's why I put it in it. But anyways, let me keep it organized. So we're going to talk about Djon Richards, and then we move out to Mothersille, and then we will touch on the other players, because I have like 2 to 3 more players that I am watching, because at this point I have gotten guru status according to the fan base. Yes, based on my my analysis and the projection of some of these players. Yes. Yes, obviously Juras wants to take my credit, but that's just Juras. He's gonna try to take all of my credit, every credit. Mr. Elm says, big up Kendrick and all in the chat. Thanks for being here, people. I'm gonna try and make this a 2-hour video. Let me not say 30 minutes, because I thought that you guys purposely led my video to 2 hours yesterday, blood, and led me not to complete my overall task at hand, which I had my kid to deal with, which is to bring to the park, and we were going to have good fun, good amount of fun right there, and we never completed that. But at the same time, she just got her tablet and she's very happy, and she got exactly the food kind that she wanted yesterday. I had the luxury to order it. Yes, so she got that yesterday. Yes. So anyways, so Djon Richards, he is back, which we expected him to be back a long time. No barbecue today. My wife cooking stew peas. She's home. She already soaked the peas and everything from yesterday. Listen to me. I am not in the food argument with you guys, all right? I am not in. It's not going to work, blood. All right? The food argument today not going to work. I gave you guys the winnings. You're very good at cooking, all right? Yes, you're very good at cooking. I don't want to hear anymore. My barbecue over here, you see it covered and prepared, all right? I am living my life. Leave me alone. All right, babe. A bigger pot? All right. Okay. All right. Yes, yes. She came out to tell me that she need a bigger pot because the soup is maybe she cooking a lot, you know, and because she never used to. I'm not gonna get into my business, people. All right, let me leave that alone. All right, yes, let me keep it to football. God damn, why would I like my business so much? It's like I could come here for hear about it. Listen to me, Bam Sport and Drew Ross and the whole owner. Let me talk football. Bam Sport TV. This should not be about peas or any kind of food. This should just be about the players then that we want to talk about. All right. Anyways, let me keep it football. You know, listen to me. Man Belgian wife have to show him how to cook stew peas. Okay, that is just pure envy from real baller. You know, cursing me out for no reason. Why couldn't be the other way around? All right? No, it's no stew peas cooking competition. We are not in it. So Djon, let me get to Mr. Richards. So Mr. Richards did burst on the scene. All right, burst on the scene a few years ago, and I want to say that this chat, because really and truly, we are the papa and the dada for Jamaican football. We have to take it, and all the offsprings of our platform really went on to do a very good job. But we are the dada, all right, which is the fan base, not me. I'm not the dada and the papa, all right. The fan base is the dada of the actual Jamaica space. They brought this kid to my attention. Then we met Richie. Richie brought all the information. No, we not take no picture. I am not into this food because once you put up food, these guys get jealous and they start to show me how revolutionary they cook stew peas, trying to disrespect my lady and all them stuff. And I'm not in it. All right? Yes, especially that Christian boy. You see that Christian boy? Feisty piece of boy. So that Christian boy, I'm not gonna call him name. You guys know who we are, that Christian boy. Him always disrespect my cooking. I'm in a night with him. All right. Romian said, JD, you should have just said no. No, what you mean? What you mean? No, I have to make sure I tell them why I am not putting up any food kind anymore, you know? Yes, because Romian, the man's them ego is so big, but I can give them credit. The pictures that they sent me and the videos, they look like they can cook, you know? But I still don't know if it's them cooking. So you see, any other competition that I'm in with them, the next food saga should be, yo, you have to video yourself sending in those food kinds. All right, blood? So people, any other food competition we're in, it's you have to show a video of your face and you cooking it. At least you're on. All right? You're on. All right? Yeah, it's people. Yes, the only food conversation we will have here, people have to video and we have to at least see them and we need a picture of you too as well so we can collaborate your on texture. All right, yes, this is gonna get deep because nobody winning that competition. So Nosage and them man are not coming to win any food competition if it's not, even though I believe Nosage that he was the one cooking it, but next time they have to send proof, blood. All right, JD, why you start short early, blood? Yes, Newton. I'm telling you, it was just me here having a conversation, and then I got a next message, and they're saying that yo, your baller under pressure already, you know. So maybe you think that it's a good deal, and stuff. So that's why. But anyways, let we stick on whisper. A picture with the newspaper showing the date will work as well. Yeah. No, but we have to prove that you are cook it, Bam Sports. That's the whole thing, you know. That's the whole thing. Because some of them can just peep over somebody's yard or go over them friend's yard, specifically on dates of July the 4th. So they're already at a barbecue, then take the picture, then come and show off and then get winnings, you know? Not saying none of the guys them did so, you know, but I'm just trying to tell you that we need validity going forward in the cooking spree 2.0. God. So so Richards, so Djon Richards burst on the scene before even Manning Cup, because Djon Richards did went to even England in a spell, came to Europe a few times to on trials, several trials around Belgium, stretched to Spain, yeah, then went into Brookhouse Academy, Brookhouse schooling system for a while, then went to a few trials in England, and then got picked up by Chelsea. Did went on to play U21s for Chelsea and did really good, at least in the department of goals contribution. All right. Yes, I thought that, and I thought that he was picking up in the overall playing style. I thought that he was definitely learning, but he got injured and was out for a while. The last time he played a game was on the 5th of November. No, the 5th. No, not November. Sorry, the 5th of 1 second. Let me make sure I get this correct. Yes, the last time he played was the 5th of November. No, no, man, this is not the 5th of November. 1 second. No, it was the 5th of May. No, the 11th of May. The last game he played was the 11th of May, 2024. Because I want to make sure we get the date correct. The 11th of May, 2024. When he played against Arsenal. He never played since then. He was out with what I heard was a ACL. It was a ACL problem, all right? Problem, don't know if it's a full tear or whatever the situation is. No, they try to keep the information as quiet as possible. Don't know why, because I think it's a public, incidents like that are public. It's our Radbury having situations like that. He was out for 1 season, pretty much. Yeah, but it looks like it took Richards a little bit longer, all right? He should be back in action soon. Chelsea U21 playing his scrimmage versus Bramley in a few days' time. All right, so ACL tear. Algie saying that he's confirming that it's an ACL tear. So he was out for this long. But after him being out for this long, several individuals stepped up from U18s straight to U21s, and also for the main team as well. So our first question is, what's the position for Djon at this point in Chelsea, in his club? What say you? What is his position? You think that he can pick up where he started off from, or you think it's going to be a deep setback? Two things: the level of competition they are now at present from U21s to the main team, and also the level of the damage that he took in this injury. Let me know what say you guys, all right? Because obviously we are projecting, we're trying to see what will happen in the future, all right? Yes, so let me know. All right, so let me give you some of the players them that's there at this present moment for 21s and actually Chelsea as well, because that is important, so you can know what's up. All right, and Chelsea, they're doing a good job. They're adding some good pieces, some young pieces. We saw Joy Pedro. He was always good. That kid was good from around 16 years old. I've been watching that player plays. All right, and now he's there. He got 2 goals the other day in the FIFA Club World Cup, and the Chelsea look like they're big dogs, yeah. But what say you? They brought back individuals from loan as well, because all of those things matter, because remember, when he was there at the time, obviously coaches were different, and also the player pool was actually different as well. You understand me? So all of that has to play a factor. For me, honestly, I think it's going to be a tough task back. I think he's going to drop off that position that we could say that he would have been in. I thought that he was in a good spot, that it was possible that he could get looking like even into a FA Cup squad, a EFL Cup squad, or a Europa League Cup squad. You understand me? I thought that he was not saying he was there, but he wasn't far, because I saw Tyreek George and all of those guys. They got opportunities throughout the Euros, because their squad was so big and they needed to get playing time for everybody. And those guys could have actually done the job as well. So U21s, you have Ted Cord, Max Merrick, and Hudson Sands. Then you have Antwi, good player, wing back, and also can play winger. Kian Best, defender. Brody Hughes, defender as well. Mac Glinge, Ari, Harrison Murray Campbell, another good player as well. Richard Olise, defender. Several positions these players can play, and Chelsea is doing a fantastic job helping out these players with their football education. Samuel Smith, another solid player. Zach Sturge also play multiple positions. So even though they start in defensive positions in the future, they are going to be forward players, some of them. All right, so Sturge and those guys, wait on them to see what their final positions will be. New Wave said, morning JD, given the length of time he was out, I would hope that he took the proper time heal and get better. He will not be called up for the first team, but he will dominate in U21s. Instant he will dominate in U21s, let me know. Zach Sturge, Caden Wilson, Omari Kellerman, Cardoza, Leo Cardoza, Cassadine. Cassadine was one of them that always fluctuate between U21s and the main team. Not the main team for Premier League, but the main team for Euros. And he got picked sometimes for the Premier League as well, but definitely he's one of the most promising talents for the last 3 years. All right, he was here for a long time, you know. Even at the spell with Mothersille and also Hutchinson at the tail end, he was there. So he's one that decides that he's not going to gamble on his career, and it looked like it paid off for him. All right, even though you would say that maybe Mothersille and Hutchinson had better shines than him, but I still believe that you can't get better shine if you're not playing in the higher level competition. Hutchinson still played more Premier League game than him, that is true, but he still played in the Euros. So Cassadine, I would say both of them never lost. Both of them never really lost, Cassadine or Omar Hutchinson. But obviously Omar Hutchinson got the higher praise because he betted on himself and it worked out for him. And Mothersille the same, did the same, betted on himself and it worked out for him. But Mothersille at a lower level than Omar Hutchinson. Kiana Dyer, Emila, Ollie Harrison, Saki, also an very skilled player. Ronham, Jimmy, Otto, Appa, look out for him. He's the one to look out for. I think him and Whisper will roll in those positions. All right, and that's why I keep talking about them. So Otto, look out for him. He's a very lightning fast, strong, controlling, football IQ, all of that. Very good player. All right, and can play on both sides as well. Look out for that. All right, and then we have Jimmy J forward, and then we have Richards forward as well. Ronnie Stutter, also another one that is raising the roof very highly. All right, so I think this year the U21 stock. Very good competition for Whisper there, and I think if he should propel above them, I think he's going to be at a better level than he was at. You get me? Yes, I strongly believe so. All right. Yes, we had reported on Splat the other day about him at Wimbledon. Yes, so this year he has way more competition for position. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Including himself, 7 forward players that can rotate in all 3 positions. So flexibility is there. So one thing I have to say, if he propels and be superior to these players, I think that would be telling. Because I have players on the 7 that I can say is at his level that he left off. and even maybe above that now. So he has to come in and really kick on. All right. Yes. So Stutter, definitely, he's more central. He's way more central. So we can understand about Stutter. But the ones then that I am going to say that will give Whisper like competition, I would say it's this one named Atto Upper, watch him, write them down. Atto Upper is there. Matos, he plays more attacking midfielder and sometimes forward areas. But I would say he's a hybrid player, so I wouldn't say as an upper. Would be the one, and Wade. Atto and Wade will be the two ones I'm looking out for. So if he can eclipse them, I think that he could put back himself, because what I'm looking at, I'm looking at where he's going to rank himself. And I want to say that some of these kids are fighting for that ranking position. So at least it's out there what he has to do. He has to come in and try get in front of those kids. All right? Because you have a good amount of them now out there trying to push. He will do well and be sent on loan. I don't think he's going to be sent on loan. I think he's going to start off right here. It's going to be competition for places. They are not going to take back. They are not going to take down so much of the players them playing at the top, because you have at least 7 players that are in the same age range, but they have already propelled to the top. They are going to keep them there. That's what I think Chelsea will be doing this season. So most of these U21 players, they are not going to come up so much until they are definitely showing that promise. Before Chelsea was kind of weak at the tail end, so they could have be more flexible. But this time along, it's not going to work. We have Ann Ramsey in the house. Omar Fowling, big up yourself. Yeah, man, thanks. Back to JPL? No, man, he's not going to go back to JPL. Not at all. I don't think so. I think that people really have the JPL level. I think the JPL level, no disrespect, but the JPL level is not any level of high level football. Not at all. I think Whisper is above the JPL level, and I think he's still above the JPL level, people. The funding, I think we no disrespect people, but all the honest JPL watchers can just talk the truth. Fundamentals in the JPL is lacking. Yet still, that doesn't mean you can't have an individual, because Whisper was in Jamaica when he had all of these abilities to have seriously good on control and progression. So Whisper was in Jamaica when that happened. He never played in JPL, and Whisper was terrorizing. I have clips, people. Whisper terrorizing who we said is the best defender when he was 15 years old. They said I should never release those clips, but I had those clips from he's 15 years old. I will not call the name of the player, but I think some of you guys already know, like the one Bomb Sports and those mans, them already know them stuff there. So typical fundamentals Whisper used from 15 years old and terrorized the people that we were saying was the best defenders. And we're still saying that they are the best defenders today. And he's terrorizing them from 15 years old. I have when he's 50 blood. I will not release the clip. All right? I will keep that. All right? Yes. But if you provoke me too long, I will release the clip blood. All right? If you provoke me, I will release it. All right? Yes. But without any provocation, I will not release the clip. But I got it here. All right? And that same clip in the people led to men tearing off them shirt, people crying. Because people, you thought it was because of that beef, or you think that beef really started? It started from here, when we were dealing with Mr. Butler, and Mr. Butler came out and made some statement. But we're not gonna go there. But it's just to show you that Whisper fundamentals were always far superior than majority of the JPL players. It was not a question, and I never questioned Whisper's ability against JPL players. That was never ever my question. Rookie Chris, big up yourself, thanks for being here. That was never ever. I'm not gonna leak the tape. I'm not going to, because others could have leaked the tape before, especially the Jamaican Romano. He could have leaked that tape. All right. I need to go there. No, I'm giving Whisper his flowers. I don't need to broke down somebody else to give Whisper his flowers. I'm telling you that the youth's fundamental was way, way higher from he's 15 years old. And I think those things really expose. Look, people, let me go in history then. Blake, Romain Blake, from his 15 years old, he showcased that he has the best fundamentals. Remember 4 years ago when he was playing in 3 years ago when he was playing in Concacaf, he looked the most composed, Romain Blake, as a centre back, and he was 6'15", 16, and he looked better than everybody in the JPL. Whisper looked better than everybody in the JPL. Kaim Dixon looked easy, well more composed than everybody. So what I'm saying, when you see the fundamentals of the players, you could see the separation and exposed what low level some of these players have in the league. I'm not criticizing the league, but I'm telling you that some players, you can clearly see how good they are from day one because they are such a standout. Even when you see them in, and that's why people like the Manning Cup, because some of the players them in the Manning Cup, you can just see them instant and see that they're gonna click in the money in the JPL, and then they go straight to the JPL and do very well, instant in the JPL. And over the years, from Kevin Wilson them, Chinsu them, from Bassa them, they are leaving Manning Cup and go straight to the JPL and do things in the JPL, instant. So, and that is, I can talk about 30 years of history, because I'm old enough. 30 years of history that schoolboy footballers just go straight in the JPL and did extremely well. We saw Valney here. We have other older people here. They can tell every history we know. We always had a Manning Cup player that just walk into the JPL, and they are very good in the JPL for 30 years straight. That's a fact. All right, cannot be denied. You can every 3 years or 5 years, you can just find an ex-JPL player, a Manning Cup, roll over into JPL, and they did extremely well. All right, yes, because the JPL is not so far above the school. That's what I'm saying. So every indication showed me that we have not really evolved, because today, the same thing happening. You're not going to take a kid out of school and they did do anything in the Premier League. So I'm trying to show that the JPL and the schoolboy football level, the best level schoolboy football players, are not far off. Christopher Ian's worked them. You saw that they go straight into JPL. You understand me? And they perform instant. You get me? Yes. So the levels are not so far apart, in my opinion. And remember, we were talking about Whisper. So people were talking about Whisper going back to Jamaica, and I'm saying that no, I don't think he's going to drop off that level. He's going to stay there or get a loan to a English tier. So something that can replicate what he will be facing in his journey. Because people don't know, overseas, people don't just do things for doing its sake. It has to have some connectivity towards it. So with that said, I think if he's getting a loan, it's going to be something of their same system, either Chelsea's Spearing Club or something closer to the league. That's the only thing I see happening. Bringing him to the JPL, that wouldn't be, unless he's not going to go back to England. The only reason he would come back to the JPL, unless they are done with him. I think. Valney says, Berger is the currently at Oral Roberts on 70k full scholarship 2 year. Thank you very much. Bibi Fuller Steve Green, and that was in 1997, 1996. But you can use from that point, come straight to 2025 now, and it's always a schoolboy just come and just play as good as in the league. JD, it's because it's the same coaches also that can play a part as well. Impact player. All right, big up yourself. All right, so that's what I have to say on Whisper. We give Whisper at least 28 minutes. We ask some very good questions. Yes, so it's the situation with Whisper, we're hoping to see it unveil very soon, because if he can do good and propel himself at the top of this bunch of players that we are talking about, maybe he could go straight to the top and even get called back for the Jamaica team. You understand me? Because if he's knocking on Chelsea's door, we can't say he doesn't deserve to get called back for Jamaica team, because Chelsea has a billion player. All right, let me have that conversation before we go over to Mothersille. Let me have that conversation. You understand me? What Drew has to talk about old man? Who is he calling old? And people, 29 minutes in the video, all right? We no beg likes like Cranky, but we have to tell it to like the video, all right? Yeah, just one time. We no beg likes at the level as Cranky, but maybe 5%. You know, Cranky bucket to the extreme, you know? Cranky is the new beg likes boss, you know? He's gonna cuss me out, you know, man. Juras, Cranky is gonna cuss me out, you know? Said I gave him name. People, drop one big likes boss in the chat and put Cranky beside it. So when he's rewatching this video, you will see that he gets a new name. Big likes boss, you know. If he makes FA or English Cup squad, he has to be in a national team. So Juras say only. So if he's performing good and don't make it to one of the FA Cup squad, because they have a lot of players, you know. They have a lot of players, you know. They have a lot of players. So I would say, I know that I would want that to be the case before I select him. But I still believe that if he's the top of the U21s and don't get called to the team as yet, we could still have the conversation. Because these kids that he's rival with, you know, Cassadine ain't no small player, you know. If Cassadine comes to Jamaica, you know, Cassadine might be the best midfielder we have, you know, people. If Cassadine comes to Jamaica, you know, Cassadine might be the best midfielder. You understand me? So if he goes over Cassadine or Tyreek George and make the main team, or people start talking about him and we start seeing more coverage and he's doing well and matching up to Tyreek George, them, we can't talk about it without him making the team. We have to be fair, you know? Man say no. Cranky only big likes, you know? Yes, that's what I said. Cranky big likes, boss, you know? But I would just use your reference, tell people to like up the video and see people start liking up the video instant, you know? So maybe Cranky's name worked, you know? No, he's going to have his ego saying that it's him making me getting likes on my video. Oh my God. Oh, why we even? No, he's gonna use it to me. Oh God, his ego knows no bounds. You guys should say it to Cranky, not come here with the mix. No, Romian, no man, Romian. This channel, if Cranky take it personal, that's a Cranky's business. No, because we just said it right here, and everybody was said it about Cranky big likes. They are just joking, Romian. This is, he wouldn't take it controversial, you know? Yes, he knows that if it's not coming from a specific personnels, you know, personnels. You have a set of personnels. When they call and talk about Cranky, it seems like it's something personal. We just running joke, you know. And he always says he wants publicity. He comes here and try to look publicity. So if we give him some free and call and give him a name, why are you guys bodying me up? I am not taking it back. His name is Big Like Boss. All right, he can call me and cuss me out. All right, and he's not going to call me and cuss me out. He's going to laugh. So when you bring it and tell him, say, I give him a new name. So when you go over there and tell him, say, me give him a new name. All right, and then if he want to cuss me. I will take all the beating. All right. Okay. Well, Skittish, that's you and Cranky's problem. All right, I was just giving Cranky a name, and that's it. And obviously, the clips them reach out because as soon as me talk, the clips them reach out. You know, heal all the people I'm coming in. Big up. All right, so people were talking about Whisper. And he soon pop up in the chat talking about JD. Oh, we need to have the debate. I said the name is Big Like Boss. What kind of debate you want to have with me? We don't need to debate that, all right? Then we have J Saguna in the chat. J Saguna is barbecue, all day barbecue boss. Because Jason saw that the other Jason getting a winnings and pull up him all day at barbecue, saying that he's not gonna let his namesake win, you know, but the namesake corner him with a date on the picture, you know. Yeah, so all day at barbecue boss is Jason's name, Jason Guna. Yeah, so Drew, I said 2014 barbecue boss. Oh my God. No, man, we not just like the man, them, man. We just have name for all of the man, them, you know? Yes. No, we're not begging, no, we're not doing a begging debate. I want to, man. Um, Cranky, tell us I'm a millionaire. A whole heap of millions, Cranky have, you know. All right? Yeah, what you talking about? Begging debate. Oh, come on to money. Cranky's one of the richest vloggers, you know. You know? So, oh, you mean begging? Cranky only beg likes, you know? Maybe what he needs to do now is tell people, everybody give him a like. He just give him a dollar US, you know? You know, man. Yeah, so, yeah, people, next time when him come up with the likes, tell him, say, yo, a dollar US for your likes, you know? Yes, and then when you give him 5 bills likes, you know? Or 1,000 likes. I tell you, Cranky with a cuss. Cranky, they say, yo, my work so hard. Oh, don't tell me about what do want? What do want? What do want? My pay for the likes. Me a pack up a left. I'm trying to impersonate Cranky. If you tell him, say, yo, dollar for your likes, and he get 1,000, and him say, so the 1,000, I am telling you, can't get a pack up and leave, man. You would not stop cuss. Alright? So, when you pull it up, people, when you click this part of the video, don't send this part of the video to him, you know. Oh no, just do it, just try it. Give him some likes and tell him, say, you want no money for the likes, you know? Make him cuss. Yeah, so anyways, though, yeah, me and him will have the beef. Whenever he want the beef, it's ready. We can have likes, debate, anything. Anyways, so no, new wave. We were talking about whisper, but because we're gonna try to turn it into unnecessary war, I'm gonna try to show you. Say no, it is nothing of war. It's just me explaining something. Big up yourself, MP W94 New Wave Dark Best Car in the building. Claudine, check in. How are you doing, Claudine? Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah, so I was saying that with Whisper, I think that if he goes back at the top of U21s, because I do believe that at least the forward line looks a little bit more competitive. So if he can come back from an injury and push maybe up to Tyreek George level, that means he would have required to get a call up. All right. Kevin Jones in the building. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. So anyways now. All right, so it's a Jason gonna win the barbecue and in 2014. Well, whenever the channel in 2014, so Jason gonna can't win it. All right, so anyways now, let me move on now to Malik Mothersill. So Malik Mothersill, what kind of talent I would say he is, you know, because I heard mercurial talents a lot of times, and I don't know, I can't say he's mercurial talents, you know, because I live in the real world, but I heard some mercurial talents of people that I've not even seen move past the Money Cup level, you know. So if I use mercurial, it wouldn't be a problem either, you know. But anyways, Malik Mothersill, a very good talent. Really betted on himself, and he's doing extremely well. Got a contract to Stockport from Petersburg. Came in the last time when we had the good players there. Really took over one of the main position and stuff, and got a big move, record breaking for Stockport. We talk about him. A kid showed us nothing more than respect, and respect us for footballing knowledge, you know, based on how we projected his future, and he saw his future going into the same direction. So really respect us, respect our this fan base. He respects our fan base big time, you know. Sorry that he never made the team, because he wanted to come tell you guys thanks, you know. But I clearly, when you guys put likes on his picture, he interacts with you guys. So nothing hard. He still shows you. People, wait until I'm finished with my show, then you contact me. All right. So, anyways, no. So, Mothersille, big up yourself, Sack Passe in the house, no such. All right, JD, I watched some clip with Mothersille, and I'm telling you, the more that kid mature, the more of a star he's going to be. Yeah, man, it's a very good baller, man. But he was just in a Chelsea's team with Barstow. The Barstow them came in, and really, the coach decided that they are going to push him away, and he maybe I never wanted to say this, but I said it before, you know. And I heard in the clip that I'm going to talk about, I heard them claim to say he had an attitude problem as well, because they want to try to blame him that he has an attitude problem. But I just believe that he's confident in himself. I think it's confidence in himself. Um, um, I think it's confidence in himself. It's confidence in himself. Um, he has. But sometimes people use his confidence in himself as maybe it come across as wrong. I thought that happened. That happened. That really happened. When he was at Petersburg, when he heard the fan base them and him kicked off, and I had reported on it at the time, you know. But now the new club, you have you know, quote unquote people talking about him and stuff, and obviously because he was brought in like the savior. I never liked that they did it that way, you know. That's why I never wanted him to go with that for that transfer and the hype and everything, because it looks like he has to come in to be their savior, and if he does anything um aside from the 20 plus goals contribution, I think they're gonna say it's a failure. You understand me? And I think that is too harsh on the kid, you know, because this is his first season, full season, kicking on in League One, and he was one of the better players them in League One. They went on to talk about some of his penalties them that he took, but the penalties that he took, half of them he won. So people talking about most of his goals in the league was penalties and stuff, and maybe they're really digging deep on the player. Oh, some of his stats are misleading. No, it's not misleading. He won those penalties, blood. All right, so I don't know why they went so harsh on him, and I'm saying, damn. And then when I went on Twitter, they were saying, oh, yo, you know, if he doesn't do this, it's going to be a waste of time for Stockport. Like, it's a waste of money because they should have invested in more of a seasoned striker rather than a young kid to bet on that young kid. No, I agree that he's under pressure. Yes, he's under pressure, people. All right. Good morning, JD Weather. He's under pressure. You know. He is under pressure, yes, because of the transfer fee that he went in for. But I think the pressure that the fan base is trying to push on him to be the savior one time, that is not fair. Because nobody leave to a club and he has to score 25 goals instant. You understand me? So, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough for the kid. But obviously that's how real life ball goes. You rarely get time to do certain things. All right. Some people associate confidence in black players as arrogance. Yeah, you can go back on the internet and check it when they were really like the Petersburg fans were fighting with him and stuff, you know, because they were trying to say no one. I thought it was before a game, he never or someone score a goal and he never celebrated because the coach never brought him on at a specific time, or he never started a game. So they tried to make up stories. I thought that maybe because they saw the potential of the kid and they thought that he never wanted to be there. You know? They thought that he never wanted to be there and he was acting like he's better than there. You know? Which I never got that from the kid. I thought I do. Every conversation I have with him seems like a very humble kid. He always talks about the Lord and opportunities. He sounds like a very humble kid. Because even the time when I said he never got selected for the national team, I said, no, he never sounds bad. He just sounds like he's having his head up and trying to work hard. You understand me? So I never said it in a fashion like I am trying to break any news. I never even knew it would have been such a big thing that people would have lived on to. You understand me? But anything I say, people, I am 100% in that because I am not a person that looks clout. I'm one of the biggest vloggers. What kind of clout? Jamaican category is a small category. What kind of clout I could want? I think my knowledge of football speaks for itself, and people literally respect me based off that and talk to me based off that. I've never used my platform for any clout, ever, you know, ever in my life, you know. So Based on what I'm saying, I just think people read this kid wrongfully, and obviously with the records that are out there at this point, with Petersburg, and then the Chelsea incident when Burstow came in and he pretty much never wanted it, like they wanted him to stay, and he said, no, yo, I'm not gonna stay in, man. You know, so I just think the kid is a confident kid. He has his work out there, and he wants to be respected for his work. Yeah, and this is the next path for him, and it's going to be tough because he has to deliver something. But I think he's going to deliver, but it's not going to be the 25 goals contribution, because it's a system. You have to come in and fit into the people system, and stuff, you know. So if he does 25 people, I think he should be Jamaica's starting forward. If he scores 25 goals in the league alone, if we don't get Mason Greenwood instant in it, and we don't have a standout striker, if he scored 25 goals just for you, like how we talk for Whisper, he should be Jamaica's starting striker. If we don't get anybody else, and we have who we have people, and he goes to Stockport and score 25 goals, he should be Jamaica's striker, starting striker as well. What say you guys? All right. So 2 questions I've asked. You think that the pressure is justified? I said somewhat because of the transfer fee. All right. And also, he has history out there and scoring goals and all of those stuff. But he also have history and the behavior of him betting on himself, and sometimes people can think that he's arrogant and all of those stuff. But I spoke to him, and the guy is a humble kid, a very, very humble kid. You understand me? So I think people misrepresent the kid, and maybe that leads to unnecessary pressure. But you get bought for that, and Stockport did well with you. So I want to say that he has to do something, you know? So JD, you think his best position for us is striker? He is a striker, you know. He is a striker, you know. Anyway, you're a Chelsea man. I never know that he is a striker. Remember, in the Chelsea, it was Burstow them that came in that forced him to play other positions. And then, obviously, when he has Poku and Ricky and all of them there, he had to play other positions as well. So he's very talented to play all 4 positions. But he's a striker. He is a striker. And he's a very good striker for his age and the competition that he's going to be playing in. Richard Green, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. No, we're pressure justified because I transfer fee. If he scores 20 goals, I would make him our number 9 for JA. Okay, so people saying yes. I agree. I want people. You have to. People just make some statements and whisper. Say if whisper. Yeah, but if we have Mason Greenwood, I think Mason Greenwood would still be preferable as a striker over Mothersill. Obviously, Mothersill is bigger than Mason Greenwood, but the level that Mason Greenwood plays at, I still think he's ahead in the striking pool than Mothersill. Just the same, Mothersill have not been proven on that level, so I wouldn't be cuckoos. That's why I said if Mothersille played and do all of this, Mikel Antonio getting a little bit older, and we don't get any main striker, and he's fighting with Borrell. And he's fighting with Borrell. And what's the news with Mothersille? No, man, we are talking club news. And then we are trying to reflect if he does all of this because of the pressure that he's under going there. And remember, Stockport did well in League One, you know. So if he goes there and doesn't really perform, I think they're going to put it down on him and said that the club made a bad investment, because that's what they're saying now, and the guy haven't played a game. You understand me? So that's why we're having the discussion right here, the strong discussion. Yes. So Kaim Dixon move up to Charlton first team. We have not talked about Kaim Dixon as yet. We have information on that, and we're gonna have that discussion. But maybe not in the manner of what you think. But let me do Mothersille. We did Whisper. We are doing Mothersille now. Then we move on from that, because he won't get the game time if he have Greenwood. I think he should play Cam. All right. Yeah, but obviously when you come in the team, Jamaica have to make anything for you. And if you're good, you shouldn't just get left out, because your main position you can't get game in. No, no, no. Damara Gray the other day. And what about Warner Brown? You would put, of course, I would put Mothersille over Warner Brown, brother. I've watched Warner Brown in JPL and I watch him in real time. He was good in certain games. And he was bad in certain games. We have to call it as it is. Juras. We have to call it as it is. He got manhandled in a lot of games. I think you guys went silent. You guys went silent. Obviously, Mothersille have not proven himself for Jamaica. None at all. That is facts. Yes. But my boy got bullied in a lot of games. A lot of games. And it got showed up that he has a lot of work to be done on himself. And Mothersille playing at a higher level than him. Of course, I would pick Mothersille as a start, as a player above him. And I would put Burrell as well. Yes, but obviously, they have to get the opportunity, Juras. If they don't get the opportunity, they can't show you what they're showing you for their club at a higher level. But what we have seen that Brown did well, but he's also a raw talent, No, I'm saying people went silent. Brown did well in the first set of games, but once the competition went up, he never performed. He never performed. Obviously, the whole Jamaica team never performed as well. That is true. The whole Jamaica team never performed as well. That is true. All right? That is true. All right? But at the same time, you have to hold everybody. Remember, it's a team. It's a team. So you have to hold everybody at the same level of accountability. So you can't say, oh, because I'm playing a JPL, I have to rate him 70%. No, that tells me that's why they can't pick on merit then. Because if you're gonna tell me say JPL him and him do this and a 70%, we have to evaluate him and no, you can't do that. You have to evaluate all the players then because you know what, we're somebody different. And we want anybody that is capable of getting the job done, get on the damn field and get the job done. Because at the end of the day, it's Jamaica first. Skilly said Brown performed when no one knew him. I think he always have the dog in him. I like his intensity that he plays with. But you can see when the education steps up, he got lost. So I'm just trying to say that he needs at least more experience at high level, the consistency at a high level. So I think a move for him would be very good. Because he shows that he has the dog in him and he has some of the level of fundamentals, he has some of the levels of fundamentals. He need repetition as well to see what he could become. Cephas need to get more starts over Gray. Chris, we're not discussing that part. We're only talking about some of the young kids, and then who challenges those positions we're talking with. So we want to keep it as coherent as possible. All right? Because maybe we'll drop some gems here and there throughout the video. Yeah. So if we stay on topic, then it can go that way. All right? Strikers will look bad if ball can't reach them. Yes, that is true, them are. But I'm saying we gave people credit. So we have to... people, remember, I got clips of people saying that Mothersille never played good, People literally saying that, So Mothersille never got ball. He was playing against a team that's better than everybody in Concacaf. And he never Jamaica team. And he just went on the field. So I'm just trying to say, if we evaluate one person with broad brush, why we can't evaluate everyone at the same level? You understand me? That's what I'm saying. Am I not, people, be honest. Am I not fair? Am I not fair in my assessment? Am I not fair how to assess people? Because what that is showing me, that sounds like, what's the name of the commenter that always torment me in the chat? Duckland. That sounds like Duckland. He will just move the goalpost if you are perceived as below the other people in standard. Duckland will just move the goalpost and say, yo, no, you fight against local people. No. It is... the main target is Jamaica national team and what is required to get the job done. Because the one thing is, I've always told you guys for 5 years, Jamaica don't play Jamaica. Jamaica plays somebody else that is preparing for Jamaica. You understand me? Hold on, JD, you think going to one or two would be better than going to teams like Ajax? If you don't have the fundamentals, you might not reach anywhere in Ajax, you know? Agree, JD. Mothersill better than Brown in terms of football knowledge, technical ability, and better finisher. Yeah, man. I am watching both of them, and that's my opinion. And maybe my track record of evaluating players could use to back that I'm not biased. You know, and you can watch for yourself and then come to your conclusion and challenge me in this video. But I am standing and making bold claims, and that is not so much a bold claim. All right. Sometimes laugh out loud. I am joking. You are. Okay. What's going on with Juras? Should he go to USL? JD, you are fear. It's these commenters who are being fear. Okay. I like Mothersill mentality over Brown. But the work rate of Brown cannot be overlooked. But I just said I like Brown completely. But I would want him to leave to somewhere to get that repetition and football knowledge. So you see, when look, let me tell you what something. Go back and look what Brown did. The pressing that people talk about Brown, he did not press well. What? Because he was not zoning at no point. He was trying to use his speed and stamina to close down one individual. So BVI and those teams might can't get the spacing based off footballing metrics and when he rushes to a player to close on one player, right? Reaction timing are slower with slower level player that are fitness level and actually ability, technical ability. So when he did that against the smaller teams, he had more time to close down. So it worked better even if he never won the ball. But you see, once it reached to Guatemala higher level teams, you realize his pressing was non-existent because he was trying to press one player, not zonal pressing. Obviously, you can blame the others that never set the trap to close the spacing. That is true. But even with those guys never did it before, he looked effective. But in this system, when you have higher caliber players, his pressing was non-existent because he was always trying to press one player and not the space. And that was a big problem for me. You know, I don't know if it's instruction given, and that would have been a wrong instruction given because you can't press one player when the football move faster than anybody else. You understand me? Yes. So we have Duckland turn up, said, good morning, drop people. I don't know who is drop people. All right. Yes. People keep forgetting that. That's why I said, people, or we could sort this thing out because the kid have a good stamina level. He wants it. And anybody that has those attributes about them, I always want to fight for them. So Brown, I like him. I actually like him. You hear me talk about him, but I could clearly see those deficiencies. So I said, oh, that could have jumped up because all right, look at the people. Oh, JPL plays. Go and watch any JPL match. You see the spacing. Kick over there and people fight, and you have just a jumble up thing there. So that means when you press in the JPL, nobody had the time to find spaces because the controlling is slower, so the reaction timing is slower. So is individual targeted, single targeted pressing works because it's a lower level of football. So if it goes to a higher level of football, everybody individual pressing, singular pressing cannot work. A zonal person alone can work. So he would learn that. And that's why higher level football makes the players them naturally better because they are coming from a better system. And clearly in the JPL, he never learned that. So he kept being the same mistake over and over. Talk to any coach and they're going to tell you that I'm right. Click this video, put it to them, find the videos of his runs and come and tell me that I'm wrong. All the big coaches them in Jamaica, tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. All right? Yes. Football is a semantic game for true. Chris Lindsay. Yeah, man, and that's why I said this kid just need to get more opportunity. I wouldn't mind someone pick him up and try with him. You know, I heard the coach talk about King. I would say Brown is the one that I would say someone need to try with. You know, yes, because I think if he fix those things, um, if he fix those things, he could be a good player. I like him. I like him. Dockland said, so you blame him? No, 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 no. Dockland, you joined my stream late because I made sure to point out that others never came to press with him. It's only one game I saw Damara Gray tried to help him press, and they were effective. They were effective because it led to a goal of that single pressing. So, Dockland, please go back and listen to my stream, boy. All right? Yes. Because I said it. I said it, Dockland. I know you stay already, so I made sure to say it. People, tell Dockland that I made sure to say nobody pressed with him. All right? Because I know that you have people want to war. You know? Okay, no problem, big boss. You can call in whenever you want. You can call in whenever you want. If you want to call in, or let me know what to do. Dockland start fight as soon as him. Yeah, because he claimed that he never watched. That means he wasn't here, you know. And that's how they constantly tell lie on me, you know. I literally said. But what I'm saying, Dockland, would you not agree with me, Dockland, if he learns? He starts fight before he joins. Oh my God. All right, so Dockland, you think that this player is a ready player, or you would agree with my statement? If we make the mistakes and put these JPL's players out their league, embarrassment. Okay, so Valny, what are you saying, that maybe I'm too high on some of these players? Let me have that conversation, because Valny is a known football man and football coach. And Valny saying that if we make the mistake and put the JPL players, so what are you saying, Valny? I am too high on Brown and those guys? Or you're saying at this particular point, we can't show them to certain levels? And what would be your solution then, if you think that they can actually play at a certain point? Because remember, they are still bodies, you know. And we would like for them to be successful at some point, you know? Big up Ronaldo, how you doing, man? Alesut? The thing is, in terms of cohesiveness, and consistency, right if fit and ready, does Shamar fit back in that the current Reggae Boyz team? Yeah, Shamar. We will talk about Shamar in this video because Shamar team played and it looked like, because Shamar is a fighter also, you know. I've always said I like Shamar's fighting ability, you know. And it says 0 chance. Okay, everything is fine with you. Thanks. Yeah, man, no problem. I'm here. Brown is another late bloomer. He needs a higher league to progress as soon as possible. So Dockland, I'm asking if you agree with my statement, Dockland. So Dockland, you agree with my statements that I've my assessment of the player and my statement? Because I'm waiting here, because you saw what he wrote, people, and I'm hoping you guys are listening, all right? And I'm gonna show you that these guys just fight against me for no reason, you know. Because he wrote something, and if he had pulled my video back, because what I've said, you know, he literally wrote the same thing, but still want to fight me. So Dockland, it look like you want some thump in the head side, violent thumps in the head side, so you will get it. If you just want it, you know? With heavy heart, I agree. Okay, finally. Yes. He just spared himself of 17 consecutive thump in the mid side. Wow. And I love that you actually watches football, Dockland. So even though you're biased as Ross, you can still talk the truth from time to time, all right? Okay. No, he wasn't injured. No, and still isn't injured to this point. Late bloomer means lack high level training. Yeah. All right, so that is for Malik Mothersill. We have done that one. 2 players and 1 hour. So Whisper got half an hour. Malik Mothersill got half an hour. As we said, if he scores 25 goals, we have to start looking at him as one of the players that you can't leave out of Jamaica's team. You understand me? If he does get an opportunity to even play the first time. Yes, but keep on holding it up, Malik, and try your best, and hopefully you do prosper and get over 20 goals, because the fan base is watching and waiting because of the money that they spend for you. All right? Yes. JD, you heard the Chelsea U21 coach praising Whisper that he has come back much more stronger and is showing great potential. I hope he performs in the friendly coming up in this month. All right, then we have Sports Dad, that is Whisper's father. Big up yourself. We gave Whisper half an hour of this stream. Blessed love and respect. Big up JD, the chef, and the family. Yeah, man. Neil Golson. I am a chef, but I am not the biggest chef. I have never, because the other man them said that they are big chefs, and I gave them their flowers, no Saj and all of them mans there, but I said the next competition, they have to send in video blood, 30 goals contribution means 30 million plus. All right. Oh, you're saying that they're talking about if he doesn't deliver, maybe if he delivers, he's out of there. Course, I actually agree. Because if he scores 25 more goals in League One, and even to go up to the next season, he's going to the Premier League. Because remember, Everton and those clubs still have his data on him, So if he keeps on doing these things, if he scores 25 more goals, they might not be making these statements, because he might not be here too long. And I have a feeling that he's not going to spend long there, I feel like he's going to do so good this year. He's going to just leave, So sometimes people should be careful of what they wish for. All right? They should be careful of what they wish for. How does warming up KFC in the microwave makes you a chef? That is Jay Anywhether conversation, because Jay Anywhether, we were talking about barbecue, and Jay Anywhether sent in KFC. And we're saying, Jay Anywhether, oh, this comes in because you are eat KFC, and we know you don't work at KFC. So you can't style my boy. You can't style me. I do my chefing. I did make the food. I never seasoned it, My wife seasoned it on that day. But I normally season my own meat and stuff. All right? And I never try to exclude my wife out of the praise, because I'm an honest person. Give praise when it's needed, but also call out foolishness. My picture of the barbecue was old, but it wasn't KFC. But Jason, you can't pick a side with Duckland, all right? Because Duckland is lying, all right? Duckland is looking at hype, all right? Because I showed my food that I was making. You know what? Tell you what. I am going to set the standard. And the standard is, I am going to make sure I video myself live streaming, cooking, and readying everything. That will dispel all the rumors from the Christian one, Demo, yes, so Father Warren, Nosage, Brando, Jason Guna. Because the list long, J Anywhether. You understand me? J Anywhether. So all of them money. Brian Burke, because Brian Burke showcased me some smoky barbecue. I look good. So Brian Burke added to the list, even though me and my virgin. All right, so Miss cooking channel time. Yeah. Richie. Boy, they not this me the other day, some chicken white and all sort of story, All right, Valen said, I went to Jamaica U20 with Marcus Fuzzy Gale and was convinced that the people selecting players doing a terrible job. Okay, Valny said the selection policy is terrible, okay? Valny, you're a coach and an educator of football. And if you're saying that the selection is terrible, obviously you must have a knowledge to the rest of the pool for saying the selection is terrible. Then we have Devon Porter said some people can't even boil water. Them burn it. All right. Oh my God! Because I only can steam fish. Okay, I will only believe when Gemma says you no. Let me call my wife and tell her to make Gemma come outside, come valley. You know, me not gonna make this boy draw me out. Me not gonna call Gemma out for him. All right, people know, Jason and them man there. You see, if them ever say anything otherwise, me I tell them me done with them. All right. Let me end the poll here. Because, all right, I don't know why. Because yes. I don't know. The wall of the screen. Yeah. Yes, people, me now follow Duckland. Me not bring my kid on the stream. She got her iPad, she got her tablet thing that I bought her, and she's working on it. All right, JD, the man them don't get game to prove themselves. Yes, see, I know that. Gemma just got gift. She ready to tell us anything for you. All right. I am not afraid because Gemma said the last time I am the best cooker. But I honestly said to you guys, I am not gonna take it from Gemma so direct because I'm an honest person. Gemma never really eat other people food, or she never eats certain type of food. So she just said the best food she ever tastes. She never really tastes much food kind from different personnels in her life. So I can't take praise for that, you know? Yes. So I can't believe I'm see people, I'm an honest person. I'm a very honest person, and you guys out here fighting the same way. All right, yes. JD, why Malik didn't move to Germany like Ricky? I don't know. I think maybe remember they have handlers, so they have everything on the table. He had a lot of moves to make, and he decides that this is the right one. The amount of excuses now, oh my God. I think you're not following the continuity on the cooking. All right, yes. She's your child, so I don't expect to expect her to eat other people's food. I'm the same with my kids. All right. So he knows Gemma will reveal the truths. All right. So people, should I never wanted to bring my kid on the internet, to explain anything to Duckland. But Gemma is well spoken, so Gemma can easily come, and she don't have to be on the camera, and she explain herself. Yes. Food can be similar to players. You can only know what is good based on what you have seen. That is true. JD, I didn't know you have a kid, though you are gelding. Players cannot move themselves. That is true, Devon. But I'm telling him that he had other, based on what I heard, this is not directly from him, none at all. This is just what I know. I read several other clubs were interested in him, including Charlton as well. But I don't know what happened. Included Everton as well. I don't know what happened. All right, yes. You don't have to show her, just her voice. Let me try call my wife and ask her if I can tell Gemma to come here for a minute. 1 second, Duckland. Because they look at Duckland will not sleep well if I don't call my kid and ask her. Hello, Beers? Can I call Gemma to validate a point? Because Duckland and his friends in the chat want to find out about my cooking, and because I told them that Gemma said I'm the best cook, and I never took credit for it, I'm saying that because she don't eat from other people. I don't know if it's true, but they might just want to hear it from her. See? So call her. God. So let me give Duckland what he wants, because Duckland is a stressed out individual. I'm gonna give him 17 thump in his head side one final day. JD leaving cooking alone. I was leaving it alone, but Yes. Gemma, you don't have to come on the camera, but Sir Dockland was asking about the food that didn't I cook the food the other day? What? Are you okay? Can you say it because they're listening? Can you say you don't have to come on the camera. You don't have to come on the camera. You can just talk. So did I cook the food, Gemma?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And how did the food tasted to you?
To me, it tasted good, but a little burnt.
But a little what?
Little burnt.
Little burnt. All right. She said it tasted good for her, but it was a little burnt for her. All right.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and Dada, I want to show the people on the live stream that English is not the hardest language.
Okay, you want to show that English is not the hardest language, but I think we have already proven that to them. Yes.
Oh.
We have already proven that to them that English is not the hardest language. I wanted you to just explain to them what you think about the food so Dockland can understand. Dockland, what she talk about burnt is not necessarily
What?
burnt. She don't like the crusties because she's not like we. She don't like the heavy seasoning and the crusties on the thing. So that's what she call burnt. All right. Yes. No. I had the meat publicly, Dockland. It was finished in the second picture. It wasn't burnt at all. But she called the crusties burnt. She don't like that with heavy seasoning, Dockland. All right. I can't believe I have to explain these things to you, sir.
But Duckland would actually never know how homemade food would taste because he always goes out and eat out. He
Oh,
never
Dockland
tastes
always
his-
eats out?
He never tastes his own food.
Oh, Dockland? Okay, all right.
never
All
tastes
right.
Sit down.
Oh,
He never
oh,
tastes his own food.
all right. Leave Dockland alone, Gemma, because Dockland is... it's okay.
If he keeps doing that, I'm not gonna leave him alone.
No, you need to leave him alone. Yeah, don't say you're not gonna leave Dockland alone. She said,
I'm ready
all
to
right,
do kung fu.
all right, go. Gemma promising Dockland some kung fu. She said the food was bun up. No, she never said that, Dockland. I explained to you what she meant. All right. Yeah. And what she wanted to prove was that English was not the hardest language as well. So that means she heard the conversation yesterday. Kids never tell lie. Burn a burn in any way. No. But Sporting Dad, my pictures were posted. Even the end credits were posted. So I'm explaining to them what it meant. I love our voice and accent. Thank you very much, Ricardo. All right, you heard our sport people. She's not an English speaker. And if you hear she speaking in Dutch, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, yes." When she change our languages, our accent goes with it and everything. Yeah. So that's but you wanted to prove to you that English was not the hardest language. You know, because she don't go to school for English as yet. It's just normal. She talking. It's just normal. She talking. Chicken burn and him a blame seasoning. Oh my God. Crusty crispy. Well, people, one thing about me, I understood her well. Thank you, Pleasant Give. Thank you, Pleasant. All right? You see, like people, and she proved to you that English is nothing hard. All right? She never go to English one day ever in her life. She only use her tablet and she just have a tablet and the TV. Yes, that's it. She's gonna start English class maybe next year. Can she can understand patois as well. She can understand maybe up to maybe 7 languages. And speak fluent 4 or 5. Yes. But it's normal over here. Remember, everybody in the country, because it's a country of 3 natural languages, and then English added to it. And if you're from a region like from Morocco, you're gonna add Arabic to it. So everybody naturally speak 4 to 7 languages. It's normal for them, all of them in the country. It's normal for them to speak up to 4 to 7 languages. Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne, and they look at Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is a perfect example, because Kevin De Bruyne, he doesn't have any other culture tied to him. He's a full white, and he still speaks a bunch of languages. You know, so he never had no parent from the Middle East or the Americas or the Caribbean to add additional languages to it, and he still speaks up to 6, 7 languages. Then you have Vincent Company. He will go up to like 9 languages. You understand me? Because he has the African countries to hit, and then he still learns what Belgium offers him. Then he goes to other countries, like Lukaku goes to Italy, so you see him speaking Italian, so he adds those things to his name. Yeah, man, it's a very, very, very smart. They're very smart, man. They're very smart. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the knowledge based over here. It's very, very high, extremely high. I'm talking like what we'd call genius level high, and it's standard. So the level of education over here is very high, and that's why I wouldn't take my kid out. No, you understand why I said I wouldn't take a job in Jamaica, because I wouldn't leave my kid when she need all of that nurturing at this age. You understand me? To go and take up a job in Jamaica. I know that means I would try to help other kids, but what I'm doing is okay enough. I'm learning and I'm trying to pass knowledge. If I can get to use my platform to donate to things, or I use my own money to donate to things, I think I've done enough. I don't need to come and surrender myself in Jamaica on top of donating and doing everything. No, that's not helpful, you know? Except for England, Brits only speaks one language. Yeah, because all of the countries then that Italians don't speak much languages as well. Any one of the countries then that believe that they are egotistic, they tend to always stay in their language. But remember, so Belgium is the multicultural capital. They are the literal multicultural capital. So in that sense, that means they don't believe in they believe in oneness and not themselves. You understand me? Did French and Spanish in high school. Owen, I'm talking real life, speaking these things fluent, like it's your first language. I think Gemma does all of those languages the same, and every one of our kids in the class does all the next 2 in our region. So German, French, most of them in our class knows it well. But Gemma, because she has a multicultural background, she excel in the other languages them. So I think she already at least 2 languages above everybody in the school. And they are going up to our grade, because who is in 5th grade and 6th grade, they start to learn English. So they would have added English to their CV as well. You understand me? Yes. But everybody below that, maybe bar the other black, you have a few black kids that I heard speaking English already. You see what I'm telling you? Yeah, so some other black kids, they're speaking English as well. Sometimes I say both of them linking up, and they're speaking English, you know? Yeah. So it's good. It's a good experience to see these kids evolving into something very good, you know? What would have been good if they could go to our lands, like Germany, going back to my country in life, and try to apply back our knowledge back to the country. That would have been very good. But that would have to be a choice of her, you know? That would have to be a choice of her and not me. Obviously, she would have had all the capital to do whatever she wanted to do. If she choose to come to Jamaica in the future, she can just come to Jamaica and buy whatever she want and live there in any part where she want to live. You know, so if she want to truly choose any part, and that's what I've always said, I think that's what your kid should be. Your kid should be exactly where you stopped. That's where they should start off from, in my opinion. And that's why the other day when I had the conversation and I said, you people, I am a selfless human being, you know, because I sacrifice everything for my kid, you know. And if I don't reach anywhere, I don't reach exactly where I should be, and my kid can carry it on, I am okay with that. And a lot of you guys in the chat kind of said, yo, I don't want anybody to be better than me. My exact line was, I want my kid to be better than me, because if my kid is not better than me, I have failed. And I think even one said, yo, I don't want anybody better than me, you know. So one, if it wasn't the Shanka's master, I would have called you out that day. But because I don't want you to shank me when I come to England, I said, let me leave one alone. But yeah, you're learning who I am as an individual or what I stand for. I'm a principle person because remember I never grew with a father or a mother, you know. I never grew with a father or a mother. So I saw what was needed from mothers and fathers, you know. And I had to stay alive in Jamaica because Jamaican don't. That's why nobody can tell me about Jamaica, brother. All right, because I was a street youth. I was in the streets. All of my friends them died. You understand me? And I was in the streets. I left corner and 5, 6 men get shot up. Several men get shot up. I've left corner, man dead. I've stood on corners and man dead beside me. You know, I've left the foreign and man dead that I saved the week before from not dying. So don't come on my stream telling me when I said Jamaica is not a easy place to live. If you're living in a place where you have AC, brother, just stop talk to me. All right, I am from the ground. What them say? Where Gronglish Jamaican when I was said Gronglish. I am from the ground of Jamaica, from the ground. All right, yes. Nobody can be better than me. I want my kids to be the best version of themselves. Okay, Dockland, you have a problem, brother. I want my kids to be better than me. Simple. I don't business. I am. Why so much man are dead with you there? You confessing? No, I'm telling you, sir. When I'm telling people about life in Jamaica, don't come tell me about yo dog. All the man talk like Jamaica the world, brother. You don't know Jamaica. If you talk like that, you don't know Jamaica, bro. All right, just stop your foolishness. No, Dockland. Remember where we are from, you know. Where we are from, Dockland. Where we are from. Where we are from. Where we are from. Is the gangster. The gangster's paradise. So, I'm not confessing, you know. I'm not confessing, but I'm telling you that we live through it, you know. We live through it, and we know what takes place. So if I can motivate kids to say, yo, bro, take your book up, do the right thing. You don't let anybody try to limit you, to tell you that you can't do certain things. Education comes first because you're gonna need it to excel, because this is what the other kids are doing, and you have to run a competition with this kid. So if you don't have this, you're gonna be lost, and maybe the only option will have to be to take up a gun. So that's why my conversation on football was always like that, because I have to try sell something so people can go further than me. Because I believe that if I had the education in football when I was in Jamaica, I would have reached further. You understand me? So I have to speak this way. That's why I never dropped my standard, because I saw what would take your places. You know? I saw what would have took your places. I am from the worst places in Jamaica. And it doesn't matter what year people talk about them education and how much college them gonna brag on your people. Half of them never go through school as me. I went to school for almost 22 years and finished several different degrees as well. And I never brag on education here. I think based on how I speak and what I've accomplished, told you that I must have garnered that level of knowledge over the time. Because one thing about the rest of the world, they don't give you anything. You have to earn that. And worst if you're black, you have to earn that. You have to earn that. You understand me? So nothing given to you outside Jamaica. And that's why a lot of people run back from foreign countries back to Jamaica, because I think they are trying to exploit people. And that's why if you don't come to Jamaica back and put some things in place to help people, I think you want to exploit them. Maybe I'm wrongfully thinking like that. You understand me? First one I got Owen was computer. First one I got was computer. And then over here I got two more. Yes. Two more Owen over here. Two more. All right? Yes. And I could have gone for a third as well, but I chose my family over that third. Because the head base over here, Owen, they were saying that if I went on and continued with this, I would have been in the higher echelon of the computer field, and I would have turned out well. Surety, surety, you know. But I got a job at the time, and the first paycheck I saw, I'm saying, okay, this makes sense, you know. I'm here over there, so say, I need to go back to school and I need to do this and I need to finish up this. But I saw that this helped my actual immediate cause here. You understand me? And this looks like this can make me all right, you know. So it's not about me limiting myself. I'm not saying I've limited myself, but I saw that this is for my family. This works better for my family at this point. Yes. Engineer first, Owen. Engineer first. That's the first one I did. First one I did was engineer. The first one I did was engineer. And I had to finish it over here as well. I did what, 2 years. 2 years I did to finish it over here, Owen. But I thought that I even showed my certificates at one point in Owen. So, or are you on my channel? And you were in the chat at the time. So why I need to say it again to you when I have video with it, Owen? If you're on my Facebook, I had my pictures and everything, Owen. So you could just look on my Facebooks and see these things. But I don't need to use that to have an angle over people. Why I need to, I'm coming here to talk about football. What I have in football. I went to school for football as well. You understand me? Yes, man, Owen, you were in that stream, man. You were in, several men was in that stream. I think that same stream, it was, I showed it in the time when we were talking about the PlayStation. The PlayStation, when I got robbed with the PlayStation, and I had to show the police reports and everything. Remember. You went and got your A+ and N+ certification. I wouldn't be asking. You are talking about it now. John Klook says, why are you shaking? No, I'm not shaking. I think maybe the stand. I had a stand today and it's a different stand. It was a low one we were using there, but I went inside and I got my proper stand that I had when I just started YouTube back in the days. Went in the shed and I got it, you know. Yes, I got it, and it is perfectly nice. So, but all I'm saying is, my videos, even when I do sound harsh, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm taking a stance. A lot of people don't take stance because they don't mean you any good. You understand me? They don't mean you any good. They're trying to just use you. And I've always said to you, when people come up and tell about, oh, Jamaica the greatest and everything all right, and can't see the truth, they don't mean you any good. They just want you to get softened so they can whistle their way around, you know? I don't work with that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to explain to you my situation, what I've done, and hope it can be an help for you. When you start in your cooking classes, JD shaking. Hold on there. Hold on, let me fix. You see me a shake. And when me move, the camera move. You see me a shake. Hold on, let me try to bring it up closer. Because I'm not shaking. Alright. Am I shaking? Oh yeah, it was shake. Yeah, I am not shaking blood. It is the camera blood. Because look. Alright, and hold on, let me fix the charger. Blood, talk slow, please. I can't understand you. Okay? Wipe on the shake. Yes. Bless up Billy D. You watch Shamar? Yes, I looked part of the Shamar thing. They said I'm moving, shaking. No. It's okay now. Me not shaking and the actual thing not shaking. Even if I press it shakes a little before because it was kind of unbalanced. It was shaking a lot more. But it's okay now. Because I wanted the camera to be a little bit away from my face. You know, so that's why. But it should, yeah, let me come up because here is more level. Yeah, the next part is a little bit more slant. Yes, but it should be okay now. All right, it's good now. No shaking. No shaky. All right, yeah. So we finished Mothersille and we finished Richards. We talked about Brown. We've talked about Brown. What else we have? What else we have on the books? All right. We talked about cooking a little bit as well. You know, man, them said it was a little bit burnt. You know, and they took that for me burning up the food. You know. No, it is vertical blood. GSM, I was trying to fix it, you know. I was trying to fix it, you know, but it, yeah. Okay, good. All right, so the third point, no, the third point I have, we have to go right here and talk on it. Like, I thought that, I thought that the strides, the question. Let me put it in the right format. You think that Jamaica have evolved, like Jamaica national team have evolved over the last 2 years? Man United, Mike, thanks for being here. How are you doing? Hope all is well. You think that Jamaica national team have evolved? In your opinion, let me know. That's a third point. Billy, what is the next academy fundraiser you're planning? People, I want to leave these fundraisers alone, you know. If I'm going to do any more fundraisers, I think I want to just take my own money and just do it one time. You know why? Why I want to do it that way? Two things. I've realized that people start taking set on Kingston Academy. We are really beginner people. We are really beginner. Because I think since we dealt with Kingston Academy, I don't know. So I've heard something that was distasteful. People trying to disrespect the guys them and Ash them are good people. They only mean Jamaica good, brother. And for people to try and disrespect the guys them, after the guys them start, the fact that they're in finals always tells you that they are developing football, you know? And some people are too disrespectful people, man. You see you, Mr. Dre, you know a lot of things, you know? I'm kind of done with it because it's like anything me touch, it becomes gold. But it show me how Jamaicans bad mind, you know? Because every time I talk about something, the people, it's like I can just see what's going to happen in the future. Every time I talk about something, it just gets so big, everybody start eating the people them, you know? So, at this point, I just want to leave Jamaica and leave everything alone, you know? Because it's like we just put everything on steroids, you know? So at this point, the people might hate on the great Kingston Academy, man, and the man them do good people. Man them just show us education rules, man, you know? Kingston Academy never wanted no player from Craig Butler. No player. The guys them deal with it respectfully, and Craig Butler is just a disrespectful ass. Straight up. They are just a disrespectful ass, you know? Yes. So the guys them never tried to thief any player from the guy. None at all. Nobody did Craig Butler anything bad. Yes. LB, you're just a hater, brother. You're just a hater. Because you can't refute what I've just said. But you're just a professional hater. Man, they never steal no player from Craig Butler, none at all. Man, they try to educate Jamaican Pitney to be decent. Craig Butler want box people Pitney in the mid back. And tell them, send them to talk a certain way and limit people Pitney. That's what Craig Butler want to do. Alright? Yes. Two different standard. LB. Learn that, boy, LB. Alright? Learn that. How about the player there from 6 now at KFA? Yes. I never said steal. I said wanted. The man never wanted, Kingston Academy never wanted no player from Craig Butler. Never wanted a player from Craig Butler. Alright? A player went to Kingston Academy. Saying that based on how they heard about Kingston Academy. Based on how good they are doing, blood. Alright? Because they are doing good. Okay? Jesus, yo, people. That's why I said I'm not into. I'm done with this foolishness. You understand me? It's like anything positive in Jamaica gets the most damn fight. Oh, we're gonna reach nowhere. If you fight people we have professionalism for gangster, all right? No, we are fight out all of the professional players, that people them for gangster, all right? Gangsters for life. Oh my God. The same player says I tried to take him to KC 2 years ago. Okay, so Richie, I said the same player said that he. Oh my God, you see people, I can't. This is what I'm running from. LB, I'm hoping that you're seeing it for yourself. That's why I said I don't want to be involved in nothing at all going forward. I'm done with this foolishness. You know? Yes. So LB, as you say, bad man for wrong reason. I say, nah. We can do girls in. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We have to find some girls. Girls, coaches and stuff. Girls programs that has nothing to do with Jamaica. Jamaica passa passa in the football. You know? All right. Thank you very much, Patrick. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, I'm doing good, man. Why can't we love football lovers see what you're saying? I am not brown. Yeah, but Man United, you remember, you know, I think it's had a lot to do because I'm black. Man United, over the years that I'm here, it have a lot to do because I'm black. And I'm from Jamaica. I think the reason why they hate me so much, the same Jamaicans, especially most of them that are in the space, why they hate me so much is solely because I'm black. Yes, and I'm from Jamaica. I shouldn't know what I know that they pay 100 million to tell them 2 years later. And it's solely based off I have a standard for myself and I went and achieved what they are afraid of. Because what they do a lot, they hide from competition. Man like Man United Mike, they don't want any competition. They want to stay in a corner and tell themselves or their shadow that they're great. I want to go there, and if I fail, I fail. Because that's a part of learning. And I don't class myself as fail. If 75% is a pass mark and I get 50, that means I'm 25% away from passing. So I've not failed. I've earned 50% of the knowledge. I just need 25 more percent to go on to proceed to the next level. That's all people should have. That's the mindset people should have. And maybe that will take the fear factor out of their brains. All right, you tell the people you never did alive today. Yes. But Presser, they bad me up because they sent me a Malik Mothersill video and say, yo, JD, you see it? You saw the people my deal with Malik Mothersill wicked. You have to come on. Yes. All right, JD, you see what Sidela doing? Hold on. Do it. Hold on. May I miss some comments here? Hold on. Peter, go on the chat. 1 second. JD, you see what Sidela doing with the Jamaican basket? Sidela the best thing ever happened to Jamaica, brother. They never see it. They never see it. Sidela is the best thing ever happened to Jamaica, you know? 3 or 4 feeder programs out of Jamaica is important for the yes, facts. But I heard the other day they were talking about they want to regulate the academies. I was okay with it at one point, but when I heard an individual came out and tried to discredit academies, I was so pissed about it. You know, I am saying this is why I think that corruption in Jamaica cannot stop. You understand me? Because as soon as the guys them start to get certain success now, and people talking about them highly and they're getting sponsors, something that even the federation couldn't get. I saw Kingston Academy them having sponsors before the federation. I saw I'm showing you. I saw Phoenix getting sponsors and the federation back then was saying that they can't get sponsors. KFA travel to compete in many competition. And academy is the best. I think academy is the best and only way to go now in Jamaica. Because I think that the federation, it's too controlled. I at first I thought that the best way to get control of this was the federation to get control of everything. But at this point, I think the academies are more honest in their development of players than anything else. I think the federation can do up to this point. I think maybe in the future it could be different, but at this point, media pass denied. Media pass can't deny for who? Me look at me, I look for him. I am not media, you know. I am not media, so I can't me attack. I can't me attack. But media pass. After me look at me, I suffer. After me the media. You ever see me going and not talk to nobody? Oh, I'm here, man. I just talk about what I see. Alright? And we just have a one-on-one chop up. Alright? Yeah, man. So why it has to be about why? Oh, because you don't have a media pass. So yeah, but that's a part of the control then. So if you got talk and I'm gonna say mine your media pass get revoked, that means you love sweets and on a standard. That means you're part of the problem. If anybody say that and then them reply talk about the media pass, them for go and them are part of the problem as well. All right? But media pass what? Media pass what? You know, an ambition, a sweet you love. Click me people right here. Anybody will tell me about media pass. A sweet you love. You love man. Alright? That's what me I gotta tell you. Media pass what? When we build this space, have a stand up for Jamaica football rise because the whole way we're playing football and we see so we got black ball. So we want the kids them, the people them kids get a fair chance. No man never come here and talk about them want make the money or them desperate for the money. You understand me? How would them scammer you come from, man? But media pass. Alright, no bother with it, you know. Don't get me upset, you know. But media pass. Don't make me get upset here, man. But media pass. I can't stand it, man. Some of them people come out here and I come try and change the narrative. This built for support the kids them. Not we no want. Every super chat you have, go give it to the pitting them. We come me I waste my light bill, my YouTube money will pay for that. Me no want nothing from nobody. When they give it to the people them, they give it to the kids them. And that we come here for. Alright? That we come here for. We not come here for enrich ourselves. We not come here for enrich ourselves. Click me right here. 5 years me there, 6 years. I mean never selling nothing for enrich myself. A lot of people, that's all they are all about. To enrich them themselves. Me not inna that. So me a burn out that. Alright? Yeah man, stand for something. Alright? Yeah man, come tell me about this and future. Brother, future do music. You know? Yeah man, me have a future because me learn something in life. Yeah man, it too much sweets and them something. Let me talk about that. I'm say the academies are the best option. The academies are the best options because the academies them it look like they are trying to go the extent and to be honest, Craig Butler was the only one sold players, top players at the time. I know I saw Kingston Academy doing the same thing. So you want to do no, me don't want to do music, brother. Me alright. Me alright? Look how much things we do. Look how much things we do. Cause I can tell you, it no matter what nobody say, this Jamaica national team, literal national team, is the impact of 3 YouTube channels. 3 YouTube channels were came here first. That's it. When I came here, you had 2 other persons here that can speak freely. 2 other persons here, and we put out a marker and stood for something. So 3 YouTube channels stood here, and I have to give everybody. You see Marlon Nelson, you have to give him big respect. See Cataract, you have to still give him big respect. Even though Cataract made him never not beef with us. Made him don't see eye to eye. Cataract, you have to give him big respect. Cry from now till the morning. All right. Then you had a coaches desk program. Obviously, I don't see him doing any football, but coaches this program, Cataract and Cranky and others were on that program trying to change people's mind. When we just come here, people, when we come here, yes, but we still have to give coaches this his credit. So Ryan, because Cataract was on Ryan. So Ryan coaches this on me, and you had sports down the middle. Let we not take away sports down the middle. Sports down the middle was here. So 4, but sports on the middle was kind of off and off, but we still have to give them equal credit. They never really did what we did. But those 3 programs, me, Ryan, and coaches this, that was the only thing that revolutionized what we see now. Everything for Jamaica national team, it's right here. Coaches this. And Ryan LFC started. Simon never did what we did. Simon talk about players and do whatever he want to do. 3 channels it started from. Right here, we give Simon his credit of reporting on players and get interview. But pushing issues and badding up Mr. Speed when he must say. Because furthermore, the first program Mr. Speed come on is here. And we talk about the money that they do get for the 5 years. That's how it started. All right. So that's how things goes, people. So Michael, we give Simon him credit on the different days. But in this one, Simon, I don't even think he wants credit in this because he's not that type of person. You get me? He was not that type of person. So he's not going to be confronting Mr. Speed and them and there. We the year. I confront Mr. Speed them. Other people come and buy out and benefit off what we set. And then act like they want to omit reality. But anybody here watches these programs know that we were the trend damn setters. We made it change your policy because the man them come out here and I tell we say people have to be 75% better, 2% better. And you have some man at that time I try pick up for Mr. Speed. And I try to tell, if I play some of them all-time voice note people, you drop down, you don't even respect some of them people here. When you hear them, I try to curve them out today. They were fighting against the program that we were trying to push. And you see some of you, Jay anyway, and some of you, man. You see Jay anyway, and some of you, man. You see, you go like you have memory lapse, you know. You see, you know? All right. And me alone take the beating for stand up and for something. Buyout, question who? Simon started it? No, Simon never started nothing what we are talking about, Duckland. Simon started his program, which I gave Simon credit for. And Simon route was, I am identifying players and giving Jamaica's history. Our route, what we form, that's how we say we build this. What we built was daily streaming, facts, go there and contacting players, facts, call these people out and make them have a change in policy, facts. That was the 3 things. Simon never involved in none of those 3 things. None of those 3 things. That is fact. All right, so let we talk with balls, man. I want you, man. We not there from day one, man. We can give a man credit, you know. We can take away. We can give other people credit. Those are the 3 facts. Cannot be denied. So nobody else can come and talk about nothing else. That is just the facts, you know. Simple as that. That is the facts, people. Yeah, the facts. So if you're new to the space, that is the facts right there. Nothing else can be refuted. Facts, that is. So the people who started this damn thing, no, Dominic Rich wasn't Jamaican YouTuber. Dominic Rich was a American that has I think he was from a different Caribbean country as well. Yes. Yes, but Dominic Rich was about a long time. Yeah, Dominic Rich was way before. You remember Demo? We were here, but we were doing this before even Jamaica, you know, Demo. Remember, we were doing this from Manchester City days, you know, Liverpool days, you know. And we people a long time Demo there before Jamaica. There's streams as well, you know. So Demo there on the internet a long time. Yeah, man, people, me and Demo there for a billion years. So people, yeah, people, let me not take out Demo. Demo started it all. Demo, the year, let me give Demo credit. People, before Jamaica, people talk about Jamaica football. Demo walk with him flag about Jamaica. Demo walk with him flag about Jamaica and I represent Jamaica way before even me. And anybody I walk with the Jamaica flag and talk about Jamaica football. So make me be honest people. Demo maybe I talk about football, but Jamaica football, and said things about Jamaica and cricket and stuff here. Before, I'm gonna say this people, maybe I'm wrong, before Simon Preston on the internet. Either the same time or even before Simon Preston. Demo was here on YouTube a long damn time. Yeah, man. I have to rate Demo. I have to rate him, man. He's here a long time, and I rate him even more because he never seems to want to. He wants to get involved and just be an honest person. He never saw anybody and envy them, and then say, you know what, yo, Ryan, I do him thing. JD, I do him thing. Make me do a thing. No, Demo always want to support other people and build them. And I have to respect that. And Demo still has his thing that he loves. And I respect people like that. They don't make other people's things make them feel a way. That's why I rate Demo up to this day. He came and I did Manchester City content. Demo came in and helped me out. I did Jamaica content. Demo came here and helped me out. You understand me? And he never once think that even when I said, Demo, you're doing some work with some people, you want me to come and support you? And yes, he said, yeah, man, you can come and support me. But he never said, yo, because we are the stream, make me to run off and deviate and do a channel for myself and them stuff there, and know that he's not going to do it honestly. So I think Demo is an honest person, even though he has some takes that people would beat him for. I like that about people, you know? I like it about people a lot more, you know? And I really wanted to help him. But he said he wasn't interested in YouTube channel, you know? So I like that. I like that, you know? I like that about him, you know? So even though we beat him yesterday, he might get him credit today, you know? Yeah, okay, Dima get him credit, so... Dima get him credit, you know? We just talk about this recently over 10 years now. That art of love. See, art of love in the chat there. First time I saw JD program, he had the title, Make Jamaica Great Again. Yeah, that was the first title I made. And then from that, I did the next video, the second video, and I said the ballers them don't deserve 13,500. And the amount of S my mother me get people and say me I work for the JFF. And people, that video, I just took it down because of the disrespect and stuff. Not by the player. Two players disrespected me today, and then the commenters them disrespected me as well. And that's why I took it down. I wasn't afraid of the players them. It was based off the commenters them. I said, all right, then, you know what? Maybe they are not ready for presenting evidence. You know? That was before even Trump talked about me Jamaica Great Again. So me I wonder if I meet Trump TV from. LB got send me 2 eager stick. But no, only tell me say 2018 Trump say make Jamaica Great Again. You understand me? So I don't know. I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, but no. Dark ass. yeah man, this my man. Because let me burn out. Let me burn out some man. T-Gat and him friend them, you know. A T-Gat and him friend them make the people diss me up, you know. Because you see T-Gat, T-Gat did load them time there, you know. People click this get T-Gat. Click this get T-Gat. Because we are go back in the history. A T-Gat they make me get so much about my mother, you know. A T-Gat make me get so much about my mother, you know. Because I was the only man stand up against the players them, you know. But me never know T-Gat them or nobody. But they made have the sports on the channel, sports on the middle channel. And T-Gat them build a video. T-Gat them build a video. And they must say, yo, brother, we with the players them, dog. I want them to the JFF for give them money what they want. And stuff. And me, I brought a video out and explaining and say, United States can make 13,500, Mexico makes 7,500, and they were the most dominant for the last 20 years consecutive. So how can we give Jamaican players 2 times what Mexico getting when Mexico is the current champion at the time? What have Jamaican footballers done to get 13,500? Brother, I was the agent for the JFF. The amount of disrespect I got. Yeah, man. So, T got them in that. And T got them up Damien Low. Click there at the time. And Damien Low, them a play the vice note and pure drop. Yeah, man. So, people, that is the history, people. That is the history. It's a rough one, but we out here. Yes, we out here. I was just trying to bring something new, which is to, and that's why Pressa and them, man, I don't beat them so bad, because I saw that Pressa wanted to bring something different, but Pressa wanted to drive more controversy than the solution, and that's why I'm going to beat him always. I beat him off the stream and beat him on the stream as well. You know? Yes. And so I'm okay with him trying to be controversial here, but I think he brings less solution, Pressa. You know? That's why I really said, Pressa, I can't bother with you, brother. You know? Yes. The history is way before that, Billy. No, the history was not before that. No, Duckland. I'm talking about when we got the eyeball of the people. We got the eyeball of the people either 2018. Listen me, Duckland, we can't. How can it be way than that? Someone never even knows that Suriname they play Jamaica and Damien Lowe get him first red card. I was the man that brought that to you. And then Simon confirmed it because I told Simon that it was in his video. The red card that was the disappeared red card that Damien Lowe got. How can you guys would have knew that if it was before that, Duckland? Who know you guys was, unless you're not lied. Alright, no problem. If you said it was before that, you're not lied then. You're not lied then. You know why you're not lied, Duckland? Because that means you need a lie on the red card where Damien Lowe got in a Suriname game. Let me see how Duckland answer that one now. That's why you know for run down things because you don't know what is in my head and what I was going to fire back on. Okay, Duckland. Okay, you're talking about the groups them with fire links them back into the typing era. Yes, I know that you had Reggae Boyz forum before the YouTube side. No, I'm only talking about the YouTube side. I knew about Reggae Boyz forum. I never engaged in that. But I saw it before too as well. So that is true, Duckland. That is true. But we are talking about what made the changes. Reggae Boyz forum never made no changes. No changes whatsoever. Because YouTube bring balls. Alright? YouTube bring balls. Because people just in a people face. And them must see 200 people look on them. And them can't lie anymore. That's what changes everything. When they're seeing 200, 300 people looking at them. And 200, 300 people there overseas, and they might have to need a job overseas. So what YouTube brought was it just pushed it in their faces and brought reality closer to them. So their xenophobia behavior, they couldn't bother with it now. Because maybe if they're not successful, if them can't find them way in Jamaica and want to run yoga for people will still know them. So they started to tweak things. It went from 5% better until we can just fully get good players in the team. You know? Yes. So I agree there, Duckland. I agree there, Duckland. The man them are vexed and say football no play on YouTube. That was a statement made. Big yourself, Travis. That was a statement made by Tapper, right? Yeah, people. That's what. Yeah, that was a point when they knew that it started to take over in the man them brain. Yeah, that was a statement. That was the first statement. You knew that YouTube start kick over people brain. When Tapper say football and play on YouTube. Not YouTube. YouTube. Alright? YouTube. CHUBE. Alright? Oh my God. Hold on. Why did I don't read this with him. Hold on. All right, so people go and support Richie. I think I can share this. Let me see which. Let me copy it here. So this is Whisper video, people. Go and support Richie's video. Let me copy it right here, and then I can go on in thing. Yeah, YouTube. You know, YouTube. Yeah. um. So people, we out here a long time, and our credibility stand tall, tall, so tall that we never had to move an inch from where we are for people to congratulate us and tell us that if it wasn't we they saw, they wouldn't even make certain moves. All right? Yes, so credibility stand very tall up to this day and never shake. All right? Never shake, never water. All right, so I think I've dropped. All right, that is the Whisper video, people. Go over there, subscribe to Richie, and support the thing. All right, support the thing. I Richie that, yeah. Juras, you're calling. You're calling. All right, you're calling Juras. Cause hold on, let's see the one Juras. All right, so I just shared it, Richie. Okay, no problem, Juras. Go ahead, Big Boss. You're calling in? Because I know that you're a busy man, you know. When I saw a drop call from you, I was trying to call you back, but you never answer the phone. Tired of calling them superstar here. When they call me, they don't answer their phones. JD, Ravel in a Rockfort. Bop, bop. You know, I saw Ravel with Leon. Um, Okay, no problem. Okay, all right, good. I saw Ravel with Leon, and no, I saw you said Ravel is in Rockfort with Nana Low. Well, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that what Ravel doing. You know. Yeah. I'm just hoping that everything goes safe and stuff, and they keep enjoying themselves. 1 second, let me tell my lady to bring some water for me. All right, so guys, drop a few more comments. I think we are past 2 hours, so I think I've done my time. Yeah, definitely like the video, people. Get the likes up on the video, share and subscribe, and we will continuously give you the morning program. Ravel and Leon, powering is trouble. No, you can't say that, Duckland. All right, we don't have any troubles yet. Hold on. What? 1 second, people. Babes. Okay, I wanted some water, you know. Yeah, Duckland, you can't say that, Duckland. All right, you have to be careful, you know. Duckland, you can't disagree with what the man said and Sportsmax, and then you come in and say that Leon and Ravel are trouble, you know. Because you're still inside a forum saying things like that. You know, you have to be careful. You know. Yes, I did watch Shamar a little piece though. I need to Shamar match. I need to go and watch the whole thing. All right. Yes. So what we're gonna put that in the next installment, and we can break down exactly what took place in the game right throughout. All right. Yes. Guys, 2 more fire question. King Dana in a first team for St. Mirren today. All right, let me look. Good. Bowser made 7 passes and misplaced 4. Duckland, I'm going to check for myself to explain to the people what exactly took place. Because I know, you see, when your friend them do certain things, you and Demo have this problem, you know. When you and your friends them do certain things. Okay, hold on. You said, let me see. All right. World football, because let me see. I am looking to see. All right, let me just type it in. 1 second, people. Yo, so much game I play today, man. Damn. Let me just type in St. Marion, because this ain't gonna work. Yeah, man. Better just type it in. 4 o'clock game. Bro. Lineup. They said, all right. So we have Richardson, Jay Richardson in the team. Fraser. All right, Fraser. Let me see Fraser's age. Fraser is 31. All right. Gorgic is 31 as well. 2 old center backs. And 30 years old. So 31, 30, and 30. No, 31 and 31 and 30. Damn. All right. Them center backs, them old so far. They're using 3. All right. And Richard King is on the bench. Richard King is on the bench. Yeah, Richard King made the bench. Yes, that is accurate. He made the bench, not the starting team. But yeah, let's see. If we can get some game. That's a good match for me to watch. I'm gonna watch it again. St. Marion coach said he won't play until next week. Well, we wait. We'll still watch. We watch this week and watch next week as well. Football is important to people. This is a YouTube football platform, you know. I don't want you guys to take it. Mommy, can you bring some water for me, please? One of the water bottles, please. I think people need to go back to football. I think you have less football talking and watching games. So even if King not playing, you should watch the team when King not playing and the team when King is playing. So you can see the difference. You can't just watch it when him alone plays, because what that will spell now, you will have a clouded vision of what the team is. So if I come here now and said, no man, King played good in this game, but I think that over this part look better when King is not in the team, you are going to say, no, me bad mind King. But all you do is you just not have the information. You understand me? So watch it this week and then watch it next week as well. That is the best way to get information, people. One is okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks. So. Okay, all right. Super. Was watching Stockport. Yeah, but too big, yo. I was watching Stockport this morning. Follow the teams, JD. Yeah. Chorus, yeah, man. We're gonna do that this year, chorus, and do the matches as well. We're gonna try and make sure we implement that as well. The matches. Yeah. But look, this is a normal battle. And this is the big battle. So this one is ice. I because I teach Gemma about ice water, you know. Told her that in Jamaica, we made ice water in the battle, you know, and it lasts a little bit longer and stuff, you know. And people, believe me, I do teach her Jamaican stuff. You saw she okay. I do. Yeah, this one 1 liter. This one is a liter. Yeah. But you see now, people, look at my hands. You saw how big my hands are. That's what I told you. All right. So that's why back in Jamaica, I was handling the basketball from an earlier age. All right. No, Romain, because for my stats days, you know, my stats basketball days, you have some bad mind boy in the chat, you know. But always I try to fight me. And Jason Guna, you know, Jason Guna, I'm friends them. No Saj fight me 2 times on that one too as well, you know. But no Saj, I don't think your friends them came to stats at the time, you know, because that was the first year I was at stats. One big pocket, man, so me have big pocket fingers. The disrespect. Oh my God. So why you couldn't just say, yes, JD was talking the truth? That means he can palm the basketball at an early age because the guy hands are so huge. The man say me a pickpocket. Richard Green, why you have to disrespect me, so man? What? Yo, man, people, one thing about my yo, the man disrespectful, yo. The man them see a pickpocket star. Oh, Richard Green, me a sue you. Me a go sue you, Richard Green. Oh my God, me have to sue the boy. Yeah. People clip him. Richard Green. After I got to sue Richard Green because the boy. JD, I didn't know you played basketball. Yeah, man, yeah, man. I did it for stats. Yeah, man. Boy, then Richard Green disrespect. Yo, me done it. Me now answer no more comments from me. 2 weeks out of ban him Nepal. Richard Green, you gotta stay in Canada and freeze to death. Too disrespectful boy. JD answer. we are banning for 2 weeks. Him say a joke? No. Them joke then I run. He reminds me a pickpocket. Yo. JD, did you play it against Kennedy's brothers? Back in the days, Kennedy's brothers. Alright, I grew up, because I was playing basketball just the same as when I was playing football, You had a guy named Brown from Branaton Avenue. He got called for the NBA tryouts one time. You had a twin set of guys. You wanted something green. So Duckland. JD, me just reached. Saw that. And we went 7 spots down. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned that. But because I told you guys that we're going to go down to 78 and we're going to lose 3,595 million points. Yes, we did miss all of that. Yes, so you should tell me say my information spot on because I told you guys that 3 weeks ago and I told you that God helped Jamaica finally because we wouldn't have been in this position and then we would have gone into a tough group and then we would have said we're not going no World Cup, but no, we are say a soup. You understand me? So God provided the soup. All right, yes, Trevor the boy disrespect man say. Want to pickpocket. Brother, I barely take bus. That brother bright, you see, man. They didn't even take bus, long minute take a bus, boy. Rankings a win match, Travis. Travis said, rankings a win match. That's true, you said it. Yeah, man, I know, but I knew I had information, KJ. I had information before it came out. Yes, do you think the coach can qualify the team? Hold on. People, let me click that. Let me put on the match. Let me put on 1 second, guys. Let me put on the St. Marion match as you speak so I can watch piece of it before going off. Oh my God, Duckland. Good question, Duckland. But I can't understand. I never expected a comment like that from Duckland. I need to clip it first, Duckland. Duckland, if it was a harder group, let me clip the St. Marion first. 1 second. Yo, holy pa game live in a man. All right, so I can get African games tomorrow. So guys, I'm gonna be back doing African games tomorrow. All right. Yes. Let me click it. All right, good. And put it on here. All right. So here my answer, Duckland. It's not going to be. Listen to me, Travis. Lead the man. It's a good question Duckland asked. Here I would answer this, Duckland. For this team, Duckland, you can out-talent teams, but not by far. So that means you can still lose to Curacao. Jamaica can still lose to Curacao team. But at the same time, I think Jamaica can still out-talent teams. What that simply means, I am not so confident in the coach. But I think with what he offers, in collaboration with the quality of the players and who we heard coming in, if they do come in and gel well, it is possible. But let me give you a percentage, Duckland. I think I would say Jamaica was big on to qualify. I would say 60-40 now. 60-40. 60-40, I would say, for Jamaica to make it to the World Cup. With what I'm hearing now. So the other day I was saying 50-50 or yeah, yeah. I never had a confidence. I never had any confidence the last time. So right now I'm saying with what I heard, with Mikey and old talent people. Big up everyone that's coming in. Please do smash the like button. All right, yes. With Mikey and old talent people, but I don't think Dick Advocate and Mr. All right, so Curacao coach. Let me put that in. Curacao coach. Dick Advocate. Curacao. Yo, this is mad, you know, man. How can Curacao have these coaches? Oh my God. How can Curacao have these coaches? Foolishness, this is a man. All right, so Dick Advocate is Curaçao's coach. Adeo Den Haag, Iraq, Feyenoord, Utrecht, Rotterdam, Netherlands, Fenerbahce, Sunderland, Serbia, AZ, Alkmaar, PSV Eindhoven, Russia, AZ, Belgium, Zenit, South Korea, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Netherlands. This man is so old, he coaches Netherlands twice. So to be honest, the biggest coach, FC Dordrecht, Haarlem, SVV, Rangers. People, the biggest coach in this category is definitely Dick Advocate. It's not even close. Who rumored to come? Mason Greenwood? Yeah? Travis, you see you only talk big now, you know. And then when balling time come, you are the biggest baller, Travis. You are the biggest baller. Oh my God, what kind of comment is that, man? Why for the comment there? Man not play with no big balls. What you talk about, boy? Why for the comment there? Rav, why for your comment? Bless up. Why from Rav? I talk about man not play with big balls. Why? Yo, me no rate no Dick. Advocate, the man name, alright? What kind of stream is, what kind of pervert is stream? Duckland, what kind of juice, what kind of cocoa juice you give? Some of these commenters are Duckland's friends. Duckland brainwash these go. Oh my God. Wow. Yo, Duckland friend. I am telling you, Duckland influence a lot of these commenters. Jesus Christ. Brother, it's the man's name. All right? Advocate is the man's name. I'm very sorry that I'm talking to Jamaicans. I never knew that I should. Hold on. Advocate has the most impressive CV. Then probably Aguirre. Okay. So Jason, you see you like for go like you're more Jamaican than me, you know. You see you wait until them beat me, then you come out with a comment. Yo, Advocate. You know, he would have said people, Jason is just as less Jamaican than me, as me. Say for the things that Jason, he's not more Jamaican than me people. Me and him at the same level of less Jamaican. Alright? So if you don't want to say me less Jamaican or Jason is the same. But what he did, he waited until he beat me, then he used it against me. Alright? He would have called out the full name as well. Because you know what he did, people? He did the same thing to me before, you know. You have a player for Nigeria, you know. One of the best players them in the world now, a winger, you know. So I'm there. I'm saying, yeah, man, you know that look, man, is mad, you know. Very good. You know, he was there talking about look man, you know. And you see when he saw the Jamaicans them came in, you know, like the same Duckland and Demo, you know. And they came out talking about, yo, dog, JD, what you talk about? Shit, we don't want to hear nothing about no look, man. And this and that. They came into the African stream, you know, behaving like this, you know. And thousands of Africans there, you know. And them out there acting like it's their stream. We know Jason Guna Pupa. Him a real Jamaican. No, so because you don't know my father. Yes. So I showed my birth certificate, so I don't know why people. Yes, but I'm saying, but at this point, them say Nitro to Jason. You know what? Now I figured out what level of Jamaican they think I have, and it looked like around 10% they think I have. You know, because the man said Jason more Jamaican than me, and it's not even close. Yo, man, tell you. All right, Nitro. Me hear you, Nitro. Me hear you. But I'm telling you that Jason pull them stunt on me always. Adamaola is his name, okay? You're a quarter Jamaican and Jason half Jamaican. Oh my God. All right, it's all right. I know when I should leave, you know. This is the time for me to leave now because they're saying that me and Jason can't get 50-50. I said Jason are 50 and I am 25. Jesus Christ. All right, no such have a lot to do with this, you know, man. I tell you now. No such they have a 5 year. Tell the people them say, oh, can a football guru says they doesn't rate Dick Advocaat. Man United, I don't know if you're a Jamaican directly, but I don't think they never rated Dick Advocaat. It is because Jamaica's language, Man United Mike, if you're not Jamaican, you wouldn't understand. But if you're Jamaican, you understand why they have really beat me so bad, you know? You know? So I would just call him Advocaat. They rate Advocaat, but they don't rate his first name, Mike. Oh, you're Jamaican. So you don't understand what they meant Mike, man. I saw the man and behave, man, they change the language. Once you have certain words, if you're Jamaican, you would have known that, you know? Yeah, so, yeah, man. I think they do rate him. They rate him, man. They rate him, Mike. They rate him. Yes, so it was just his first name. Yes, and multiple players' first names, they don't really like, you know? Yeah. His name is missing a word. It is really Jamaican football guru. Okay. Okay. All right. So, people, I'm gonna chop it off right there. We did a next day video. We said that we weren't gonna do anymore for tomorrow. You know, 1 second. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So tomorrow I definitely can't do any Jamaican video. I drew us because you like to go on like I must do Jamaican video every day. So Juras, tomorrow I can't do any Jamaican video. I have to study my Nigerian Super Falcons. You know, those are my girls. Yes, so Falcons playing the final match against Algeria. Good match. Yeah, man. Thank you, KJ. Massive respect, man. And let me keep burning down the building. But I have a next channel, KJ, which is the Wemaxit channel. I do cover everything not Jamaican over there. But sometimes I do Jamaican on it because when Jamaica play anybody else that's on my other platform, I will use Jamaica over there. Yes, but we're going to do African football tomorrow. So it's good for you to learn about the players because you will know if Jamaica Reggae Girls will be going to any World Cup, you know, because you could see our Nigeria play Algeria. Algeria ain't a bad team. I wouldn't be surprised if they give Nigeria all sorts of problems tomorrow. Yeah. All right. So people, take on the time, walk good, bless up everyone that came through. Yeah, man. Warren Webster, KJ, Rav, thanks for being here. G. Saguna, Nosage, El Mexi, Drew Ross, Ideal Football, Nitro, Chevis, Chorus, Demo, Jack Drummond, and all of them. Alex, them coming cocoa tea butter or cocoa butter lotion. Came through, big up, all right? Yeah, man. So tomorrow, no stream, but we are going to be on the internet, all right? We are gonna check out all the football, and we're gonna come back Monday to break down things with you. All right. Billy Sadler, text me directly, and I will send Richie information. Text me in my WhatsApp, and I will give you information. Sadler. All right. Yeah, man. So people, take care, and don't be recency bias. Check out all videos in the space so you get to learn about what the space is about. All right? Yeah, man. And then you will know exactly who is who. All right? Yeah, man. Take care. We're going to be researching all the players in my time here. Keep this information until Monday. Then we will return on Jamaica content. All right? So take care and stay blessed.